Good day, everyone. Welcome to a new update of Crypto Michael. Today, only a small update as we are waiting for the volatility and the volume to kick in. The chart here is already showing that during the recent days, the volume has been dropping down heavily. So there is a massive move coming up and there is volatility coming up. The question is, which way is it going to go? That's what we're going to discuss here. But first, I have to address something. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please do hit that subscribe button so we can hit the 15,000 subscribers on this channel and we can start progressing even more. Thanks in advance, would help me out a lot. Also, if you want to see some special content or some topics that I should discuss, please mention that in the stream or in the replies beneath. Also, check out my Instagram, instagram.com/cryptomichnl, as that is a page where I'll be posting more stuff surrounding my life in the coming period as well, and also tips and tricks on trading. Based on the chart of Bitcoin at the moment, we can see that we've got some conflicting signals, right? If we just erase this, we can see that we're making the sixth consecutive green candle of Bitcoin. That's usually ending up in a corrective notion, especially when it's in an impulsive wave like we see here. Also in the upwards move, and especially in the previous week, we see that the acceleration is dropping down, which could mean that there's a top kicking in or there's a slight reversal kicking in, especially given that we are in the final resistance zone before new all-time highs can be hit. Fear and greed index is still heavily up, which is also a signal. If we check the daily time frame, we can see that we are on the crossroad of a potential bearish divergence being played out. And the only reason when a bearish divergence plays out like we see previously in this period is once we lose this previous high, which is between 15.6 to 15.8 and a half, 15.8, 15.8, yeah. So between 15.6 to 15.8 is the crucial hurdle. If we do hold above, then this bearish divergence can just continue making another high. If we do drop beneath, that's a clear trend reversal signal in which we are likely going to test lower levels. So this 15.6 to 15.8 level is crucial for the bearish divergence to be applied or to be active. We can see it in the previous period where we tried to break above the recent high, fell beneath immediate rejection of this previous resistance zone, through which we continue to drop south. In which case, that if we drop beneath 15.6 to 15.8, the area to watch is anything between 14.3 to 14.6. If that holds, we could see another bounce up like we saw here before we see some further corrective moves and before we can see the real bull market continue. And a corrective move after such an impulse wave is quite natural, right? 4-hour time frame, we can see that we held the level, we tested it, which is great. We are inside the next resistance zone at 16.3. We do see that the volume is draining down, which implies that there is a big move occurring. If the price of Bitcoin does not break above 16.3 in this case, I think we're going to reverse. And if we get such a candle, test the support again, the support will automatically become weaker, which most likely ends up in a breakdown towards the area we got here. What do we also see if we go towards the chart of the futures is that the futures closed at 16.3, which means that that's why the price is grinding up. So we quite frequently is that we see that the price grinds up towards this close to make the CME gap end, or just don't have any CME gap, after which we reverse. There's still some lower levels of CME gaps that are not filled, which are likely to receive such a fill in the near future. But overall, after such a vertical move, there's no point in it's not bad to take some profit. So there's the expectations are there that of course we are inside a bull market and corrections are healthy. But short term, I think it's quite tricky to expect further continuation when the overall momentum is slowly draining away. Ethereum USDT, we can see the exact same there. We lost a slight trend line with the bearish divergence. And I'll just erase all the stuff that I just made. If we reject in the area of 464 to 469, it seems very likely that we have that bearish flip that we have discussed, in which testing the range low around 428 to 430 is probably going to be next. And then we get also in the crucial area where you don't really want to see the price drop beneath. So for ETH, you don't really want the price drop to below 390, as that's the daily breaker. If we hold above here this block, everything is fine. If we lose this area, I think what I've discussed, we are going to test anything between 290 to 320. At this point, lower time frame, we might be having a topped out version here as well on Ethereum, through which you could be testing the area around 468 before any critical happens. Volume is also draining away on ETH, implying that we will see a big move occurring in the near future. So the breaker is here 468, just like Bitcoin has a breaker. But ETH already lost the previous resistance for support. So ETH BTC, still following the plan that we made previously, rejected. And now we are looking to anticipate a potential higher low construction through which you can see whether 0 to 8 sets holds. If that holds, we can see continuation towards the resistance we have here. If not, then we're going to get this lower scenario in which I'm going to look at big longs in the green zone. And then I'm still standing by the fact that you should be buying altcoins around December and January. Which ones you should buy? That's why you should check out our website, as we are giving tips on which ones to buy in our group. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and have a wonderful Sunday.